Violent crime linked to extortion attempts continues to rattle neighborhoods across the Lower Mainland in recent months. What is driving this issue, and how can communities fight back? For more, we have Brian Kinney, an associate professor with SFU's Criminology Department, joining us in studio. Good morning, Brian. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for inviting me, yes.
In fact, we're just getting word this morning that another shooting has happened. Police believe it is related to extortion, and we're going to be having more on that coming up in our newscast. But these shootings just keep happening. This violence just keeps happening in the Lower Mainland. Are you surprised to see this become such a common occurrence in the Lower Mainland?
Well, it's disappointing, but probably not unexpected. Historically, gangs have been involved in extortion-based sort of activities, sort of old-school mafia, Hells Angels would do shakedowns, but more personal, coming up to your shop. Now we're just seeing a technology change, I think, is where you can use social media to send the initial threats. So you get low investment for potentially high reward.
So do we have, are we any closer to understanding who is behind these violent extortion crimes? Multiple groups, organized crime, but are we any closer to understanding what they're about?
Well, I would think the multi-jurisdictional task force that's come along, they would have some definite ideas for sure and would be chasing leads. But essentially, I would assume it is the same sorts of groups that would traffic people for all kinds of things, sex trafficking, other kinds of sort of street crime, basically. Taking vulnerable people that are looking to make their way or send money back home, perhaps, or just to make money. You get vulnerable people, and then you basically isolate them from any other sort of infrastructure, and they become beholden to you.
So the people who are actually on the streets committing the crimes are essentially victims themselves?
I would think so. Now, I mean, there's certainly a level of sort of more homegrown recruitment, like gang recruitment is a thing for sure. Also, basically looking at people who are vulnerable and sort of underemployed or sort of on the outs with sort of certainly the regular justice system. But yeah, I think we're looking at organized crime, or at least gangs that are attached to more sophisticated organized crime.
There's a number of strategies that have been put in place to help fight back. Surrey's offering a large cash reward for information that leads to extortion-related arrest. Crime Stoppers has launched a public awareness campaign. Abbotsford has a strategy called Project Disengage.
Yeah.
Would those kinds of programs make a difference?
They'll make a difference because at least a handful of people will be sort of exited or sort of peeled away from that sort of target group for recruiting. But unfortunately, the way this model works is you've got almost endless supply of people that are looking to sort of, you know, make money and sort of get out from under some debt. But they just get caught up in sort of more and more repressed sort of activities. Yeah.
So what is the solution here then? Is it more police officers? What about Canada's laws surrounding violent crime? Does that need to change?
I think the laws are there. The system itself could benefit from more sort of federal, provincial, and municipal sorts of facility of being able to work with each other. So I think shared information, shared resources, and having interdiction teams that don't necessarily need to come from, say, South Surrey. They could come from the Lower Mainland, and if you had instances up north, say in Prince George, you could have resources provincially. So I think that would be the best way to do it. But the things to do would be to, follow the existing advice, report to police, record information when you can. Easy to say, hard to do.
Yeah, the sooner they can start investigating, the more likely they are to catch those responsible. Brian Kinney, professor with criminology at SFU, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time.